thank you for your interest in our island. Please join us for a virtual tour of all it has to offer. It's easy to leave the hustle and bustle of everyday life behind while you take in our island's incredible scenery. This is the best spot to capture a special moment with a photo that you'll treasure forever. Our museum is filled with all the natural wonders of the world, from fossils to fish, bugs and beyond. So what do you think? Are you ready to see the sights? We hope to see you soon!
What's up guys and girls, this is Nintendion and welcome back to another vlog. In this video, we're going to travel to my island, the Isla La Tamaraw or La Tamaraw. Before we begin, please hit a like on this video and also leave some comments down below. Please hit the notification and the subscribe button so that you can see more content from me. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So La Tamaraw Island is an island that is based off Japanese culture, traditions, and it takes from inspiration from different spots in Japan. So as you can see, we're going to enter to the island and we are greeted by two buildings that are supposed to be bus stations. So as we know, in Japan, there are different kinds of vending machines located there and also some sort of public transportation. As you know, we have already visited the island of La Tamaraw. However, this is the updated version of the island. As well as I am finished with the buildings and different kinds of structures in the island. So as we head right, we can see here that there is a specific type of temple with frozen arches, pillars, and all of the frozen items. So what we are going to do is use the wetsuit. After we use the wetsuit, we're going to dive here and we're going to swim. What this gives off is a very nice view of an island with the horizon. Since we are in Japan, we have the cherry blossom season. Yes guys, the cherry blossom looks blooming in this island. Here is the Able Sister store, the Nook's Granny store, and you can see here the newest amiibo and the newest character from the Sanrio character set. Here in the beach, you can see that there is a parking space and also a place here where you can dine and eat some seafood. Now, we are going to proceed to different parts of the island, including the campsite. So the campsite in this island will be a rock concert area for the residents of La Tamaraw. Here, afterwards, we go to the right, you can see this is a public seafood market. So if you're going to buy some sort of seafood in the island, especially knowing the fact that Japan or La Tamaraw has exhibited very delicious seafood and cuisine, you're gonna head straight into here. So let's proceed here and let's go to this docking area. So here there is a mini picnic area, soccer photo, some more seafood stalls, boxes, and here are the boats, the Japanese fishery boats for the residents. Now here you can notice that we are heading into street of a town and here is a spa spot for the La Tamaraw residents. Now if we go back here, we can see that there is an airport. Yes, there are two airports in La Tamaraw. One is the Dodo Airlines and also the second one is the man-made airport in La Tamaraw. So we can use this helicopter and we can see this very beautiful view of the island. Now you can notice that there is also a warp pipe. Where does it lead to? So if we enter the warp pipe, you could see the airplane of the island. So you're going to ride this airplane and afterwards you're gonna get straight into La Tamaraw. Now let's go back and let's look at the different features in La Tamaraw. So let's wait for the loading screen and yes, let's go back to the places where we have gone through. So you could notice that there are also different kinds of sceneries here because I want to incorporate different creations and different buildings, different spots that might be Instagram worthy, especially for viewers of my island. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is latamaraw.acnh. So please give me a follow there. Now if we enter this, you could see that there is a mall, a Japanese mall in my island with 7-Eleven and Wingstop. There are some arcades and there are also some spinning wheels for the residents. So here, if we go back, you can see that there is a mini playground for the residents and there are some houses here. Also guys, if you head here, you could notice that there are some Zen Rock Garden. As you enter the cemetery, you can see the beautiful view of the museum, which might resemble a Japanese castle. Yeah, so here in the Japanese castle, there are some different kinds of flowers and also some rice fields for the citizens. Now what we have here guys is a spot where you can see the beautiful view and also a bus stop, a train stop to be specific. Now let's enter the apartments in La Tamaraw. Yes guys, as we enter the apartments, you could actually live here in the island if you want to. And if you want to have a specific house unit, then this is the spot for you. Here in the back, there is also a swimming pool. If you want to go swim with your best of friends, then you could go there. Also, this is electronic train in Japan. So, you might see the bullet trains in Japan, and this specific set and customization and items that I use are inspired by it. Now, let's head to the residence. Here are the residence spots in the island where the two villagers or my two residents live in. So before we proceed to the house, let's look at the map. Here in La Tamaraw, if you want to visit it, the dream address is 0225-4627-3657 and the residents are Gladys, Genji, Zucker, Dobie, Coco, Blanche, Snake, Pico, Toby, and Chester. My favorite villager here is Chester. So let's head to my home. Yes, this might be a home and this might also be a establishment. So, as we enter the home, you could see the Japanese inspired layout here. So, you can actually go here and maybe eat as it is a dining room at the same time. Moreover, if you go to the left side of the house, you could get some clothes here. So, in this house or in this establishment, there are different kinds of kimonos, straw hats that you could use to spice up your Japanese fashion. Yes, guys, your Japanese fashion. Now, let's go back here. So, as we head back here, you could see that there is a Japanese bar. Yes, there's a Japanese bar. And the lights are off because I want to give the aesthetic and also emphasize the very bright and colorful view of the lights from the television, from the floor lights, and also the vending machines. You could see this sort of spa or onsen if I am not mistaken. Now let's go up and down the stairs. As we head to the basement, you could see that this is inspired by cherry blossoms. So I really want to emphasize the cherry blossom season here, which is a sakura season, and this is a place where I highlighted it. I also got some different kinds of inspirations from different Animal Crossing creators, so if you want to get some inspiration from different creators, just check it out on Instagram. As you could notice that Japan is also the home of technology and also the consoles that we are playing right now, such as Nintendo and Sega. So, I want to emphasize it with some Japanese karaoke, some birthday places and spots, and also the pinball and arcade machines. Now, let's head to the other house. It comes to my attention that different kinds of themes in Animal Crossing really gives a spotlight to different kinds of cultures and traditions in the real world. And I think it's very fantastic. So, as we see here, I highlighted and also give some importance to Japanese culture and and traditions, and I want to give this a spotlight. So other islands and aesthetics would also use different kinds of spaces and islands that would give off their aesthetic, such as European countries. There are also some Philippines and Southeast Asian type islands. There are also some islands that are representative of the Western culture, such as the United States and different kinds of first world countries. So let's head to the right now, and you can see there is a sort of cool and relaxation spot for the residents. So let's go to the basement and also the upper floor of this place. Oh, there's no basement here, but in the upper spot we could see a sort of Japanese dessert with this festival float. So yeah, now we have finished the different kinds of houses here in Tamaraw. And let's head to different kinds of spots because there are many beautiful tourist destinations here on the island. So as we head straight up here, there is also an incline. After you head to the incline, there is a bridge that you could take, and it would give you this ice cream shop, or let's say ice cream truck. There is also a view here of the Japanese electronic bullet trains, and also as we head left, you could see this infinity pool, and there is a music here that would give you some significance with the steep hill vibes. Now let's head to the left portion of my island. Also guys, if you head straight into the incline, you could see that there is a laundry spot where the residents can also do their laundry and also have some kimono stands right here. Here is a view of the resident houses. Now if we head straight to the left of the island, there are some bicycles here, some vending machines again. There are also some Japanese restos, and here is a church. Yes, a Catholic and Christian church. Now, as we head here, we are going to see the resident area. So here, there are some houses, and as we go up, we can also see this diagonal raised path. We could cherish the view of the cherry blossoms and the sakura, and also some temples here. So guys, if you really want to have some tips and guide on how to create this raised diagonal path, I also created a sort of similar video where I show you. So I'm going to leave it on the card section of this video. Moreover, we will head into the beach part of this area. So Coco, please move here. And also here are some bigger stalls of the island because I want to showcase more and more scenes in Japan. So as we are giving you this Japanese slice of life, we also want to give you this warrior, Japanese warrior memorial, because I actually created a sort of origin on the island. So I'm going to get my phone here and look for it as we move on to different portions of the area. As you can see, we are in a highway and there is an I love you music here. So I really want to indicate it. Now, as we move through the overpass, we can see this view of the sakura path and also Japanese restaurant on the right and some sort of city area neighborhood here on the left. However, let us get straight into this school. So this school is actually inspired by different kinds of anime schools in Animal Crossing since it became a trend here. And if we move here, we can see that there are many torii gates, just as what we see here in Japan. So as we move to the torii gates, I think this is inspired by Fushimi Inzari. Sorry if I got that mistaken. So that is some sort of place where torii gates can be seen right next to each other. And in this creation, in my creation, it leads you to a sea view. Now let's go inside of the school. So in the dream address, if you're going to visit it, I also gave you a ladder to access the school. So if you want to access the school, it's actually on the left and right portion of the building. So here, you can see that there is an art studio. There is also a principal spot here. So a principal's room, whatever you have, or whatever you call that room for. And also some classrooms with anatomical and body models. So if you want to learn different kinds of things and subjects, you head here. If the students want to see the view of the cityscape in Japan or in Tamaraw, they go in the rooftop and see it. There's also a piano for you guys. This is inspired by Josh Crossing and Instagram, so I also want to create it in some sort of replica on my island. Now let's go here. So here there is a Japanese house, and also if you move up, you can see this beautiful view of some living room. Now we're going to the Japanese neighborhood and the alley. So here is a Japanese neighborhood alley. There are some shops, there are some clothes, there are some boxes and different kinds of significant items that could be used in order to give the appeal and aesthetic of this alley. Throughout centuries, the great Tamaraw Warriors and Samurais defended the land against colonial voyagers and rulers. Despite their hard work and despite having weak armor and weapons, they were fearless and fought hard, hence becoming the land of the brave. The tribe and folksmen created a rural village which they cherished throughout their lifespans. This is where they worship, grow rice, and experience the slice of life. As the population grew, the village was transformed into a city where bustling roads and big buildings await you, complete with a high school for students, an airport for visitors, and a fish market for the residents. Tamaraw has decided to open its doors to adventurers like you. So guys, if you want to visit Tamaraw, the dream address has been mentioned earlier, and also I'm going to put it into the description. Also guys, please hit a like on this video and also leave some comments down below. Please hit the subscribe button and also notification bell in order to see different kinds of Animal Crossing related videos in my channel. That is all guys, I am Nintendo signing off. Peace!